Hey everybody, hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Katie. I am a music teacher and I love helping my students get to that next musical level, whatever that may be. Today we're going to be learning a Christmas waltz on the acoustic guitar. And if you want the chord charts, please visit my Patreon page. I'm going to link that in the cards below, as well as a pinned comment. We'll need a C chord, A minor, D minor, G, E minor, and an A major. Now, if you would like to play your G instead of this way, this way, this way, I don't think it really matters, just as long as you're using the fingering that is, one, going to be comfortable for you, and two, it's going to be easy to transition between your other chords that revolve around this G position. So just choose the one that's best for you. Now this song is in 3/4 time, and that means that you have 3 beats in a measure and the quarter note gets the beat. So essentially you count to 3 and then you start over. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you're a beginner and you're just starting out, I highly suggest that you just strum down 1, 2, 3, just to get used to the chord transitions. What I'm using is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. So each down, down, up is going to be equal to 1 measure. Okay, so first I'm going to go over the strumming pattern with the chords, and then I'm going to be going over a finger picking part. So the verse is pretty simple. It's a C for 1 measure, A minor for 1 measure, D minor for 1 measure, and a G for 1 measure. I'm going to repeat that quite a bit. Something I want to note is that the C to A minor transition is awesome. So you have your C chord here, take finger number 3, lift it off, and then tuck it underneath finger number 2. It's going to be on the 2nd fret of the G string. And you see I kind of have to just move it over just a little bit in order to get there, but isn't that great that you don't have to lift off these 2 fingers? So this is a great beginner tip. C, A minor, D minor, G. So with the strumming pattern, it would be down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor. Yeah. Then when it gets to the Merry Christmas, may your New Year's dreams come true. That's my favorite part. So it has a C for 1 measure, A minor, D minor, G. Now E minor for 2 measures, true, A for 2 measures, D minor, and this song of mine, G, in 3/4 time, A minor, D minor, wishes you and yours, same thing too, same thing too. So you notice like when the same thing too, what I do is I just strum my G and I hold it for a measure, and then I go back into that main chord progression, the C, A minor, D minor, G. Could you strum through that if you wanted to? Yeah, I just chose to hold that there just for dramatic effect. Now for the finger picking portion. If you're feeling a little bit Olympic and you haven't done any finger picking before, this is a great place to start because the finger picking revolves around your chords. So first I hold my C chord on my chording hand, and my thumb is going to pluck the A string, and then my index and middle, they're going to pluck the B and the E strings. Like that. So I have thumb, fingers, fingers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, for the A minor, I'm going to be plucking the same strings, but I am going to be holding an A minor chord. D minor is a little different. My thumb is going to move down to the D string. I'm still going to be plucking the E and the B strings. And then I have my G chord. My thumb is going to now pluck the E string, but, you guessed it, my index and my middle, they're going to be plucking the E and the B strings. So we have 1 measure for each chord, C, thumb, fingers, fingers, A minor, thumb, fingers, fingers, D minor, thumb, fingers, G, thumb, fingers, fingers, C, A minor, D minor, G. See how my thumb is bouncing around between these three strings? My thumb is hitting the root note, or the bass note. So 3rd fret of the A string is a C, then we have 3rd fret of the A string right here. So you see how my thumb is just moving around, and then these two fingers, they just remain the same? So you see how my thumb is moving around these three strings, and then these two fingers, they're plucking the E and the B strings? It's because my thumb is plucking the root note. So 3rd fret of the A string is a C, open A string, A, D minor, open D string. Now 3rd fret of the E string is a G. See how that moves around? When we get to the Song of Mine in 3/4 time, or the May Your New Year's Dreams Come True, we have the E minor. I'm going to be plucking the same strings as I did for the G chord, and then we have an A. Same thing that I had plucked for the A minor, because my thumb's plucking the open A string, and then I play the E and the B strings. Now you may be saying, hey Katie, wait a minute, why are you holding an E minor and you're just playing open strings? This is a safeguard. This is just in case when you're playing. Always hold your hand in the chord. Always have your chording hand within the chord shape, because if you have a rogue finger and you pluck a string you didn't really mean to pluck, it's still going to sound okay because your hand is holding the chord. So let's say you pluck the E string and then the A string, D string. It still sounds like you meant to do that versus yeah, that sounds a little weird. So as long as you keep your chording hand down and you're holding the chord, you really can't go wrong. So if you accidentally pluck a string you didn't mean to, it's still going to sound fine. All right, so let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 1. Frosted window panes gleaming inside, painted candy canes on a tree. Santa's on his way. D minor. All right, then it repeats itself. All right, so we have Merry Christmas, A minor. May your New Year's dreams, E minor, true. A. D minor, Song of Mine in 3/4 time, A minor. Wish you and yours the same thing too. Same thing too. The play along is next so you can hear how everything fits together.
May your New Year's dreams come true.
same thing too. The same thing too. Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. I have a playlist of Christmas music if you would like to learn more. I'm going to put the cards all around me. I have uke, voice lessons, lots of fun things like that, and I hope to see you in the next one. Merry Christmas. Bye.